Hi everyone, how are you and your family? Welcome to a new video. Happy 2025 to all! This year is full of surprises and new content because we start the year with a launch from Poco. As usual, in January, the new model of the X series comes out, and today we bring the Poco X7 Pro. A real gem fresh out of the oven. And you can't miss the video because we're going to talk about its innovation and its new components that are coming to shake up the mid-range market, but with features of a high-end one. So join me in this video. This is Tech Ground. Poco is a sub-brand of Xiaomi that stands out for offering a great balance between price and performance. And since its debut, it has gained great recognition globally among all tech enthusiasts. This brand offers quality products at an affordable price. Before we continue with the product, let me ask you to subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Give a like to support our content. Let's do a quick unboxing to show you the box's contents. What came inside this briefcase? Well, let's go with the unboxing of this box. As you can see, it comes inside a briefcase. That needs a code that the brand has provided us. We open it, enter the code, and upon opening, the box appears with bubble wrap around it, which is very well protected. We'll remove the box from the middle and see what's inside the phone's own box. As seen, the small black box is similar to the previous X series, as expected. A black box with yellow letters, and the box that comes inside is completely yellow, with a label in the center that gives us a little in black with yellow letters. Inside the first box, like an envelope, we will find the pin to be able to remove the subscriber identity module slot, a silicone case to protect our phone, and two papers where we can observe the safety information in accordion mode and the quick start guide. This is in the yellow box that we have here. Then if we continue below, the mobile phone appears, which in the plastic itself already comes with some notable features of the device itself, such as the processor, the battery, the screen, the camera, and the resistance certificate. If we dig a little below, we find the 90-watt fast charging transformer and this USB-A to USB Type-C cable about 1 meter long, which looks quite consistent. This will be everything inside this box. Let's continue talking about the phone itself and its main features to get to know it more deeply. We've already unboxed the device. Did you notice the intriguing packaging with the coded suitcase and having it accessible? As always, we start the video to delve into the device, its dimension, its construction, and its design. Having a size of 160.9 millimeters high by 75.2 millimeters wide by a thickness of 8.1 millimeters. No more, no less, having a total weight of 203 grams. Thanks to its composition of plastic materials, the phone is fully constructed in plastic material. As I mentioned, and in this case, I have the black model, which comes at the back with a combination of shiny black and a black as if it were a carbon fiber effect, protected with a layer with a hard plastic film, which honestly is a little bit messy. I don't know if you can see here. It may attract fingerprints, but it ensures the back is protected and scratch-free. On the top part, to the left, the two camera modules, main camera and wide-angle camera, and next to it, the LED for the flash. Completely black edges with a smooth finish, and on the top part, on the upper edge, we will see a speaker with the infrared sensor as well. And I think it's a microphone that comes next to it because it has a directional microphone in both directions. Right edge with up and down button, the volume and the lock and unlock button. Bottom edge with perforations of the lower speaker. With two microphones, one on each side of the USB-C and the slot for the subscriber identity module card and for the micro-secure digital, and completely smooth left edge. Screen completely without borders. It is true that it has a small black circle, but very minimal and flat screen that does not have any type of curvature. At the top, we will see the front camera and just above, the main speaker for calls. And put it on our ear. This screen is a super wide screen with very vivid colors that has a size in inches and features active matrix organic light emitting diode technology. Having a resolution of 1.5000, it has 2712 by 1220 pixels, having a total density of 446 ppi. It makes it have a very large and very good density, and it has other features, like it has a resolution I have mentioned to you in 1500 in quad high definition and an aspect reaction of 29. It also has a scratch-resistant capacitive screen, Dolby Vision, 12-bit panel, DCI-P, 3HDR10 plus multi-touch screen with a contrast of 5 million to 1 and without borders. This screen is a real beast for a mobile of this quality. Well, have you seen what resolution it has and what a large refresh rate it has with a 120 Hz refresh rate, which makes the screen look really fluid with very vivid colors, with a lot of contrast and a depth and a very high dynamic range. Have you seen how good it looks? And that wouldn't be possible without a brain to move it and make it work perfectly. Like the new MediaTek Dimensity 8400 Ultra, which this phone comes with, an 8-core microprocessor with a 4nm distance between cores and a maximum clock frequency of 3.25 GHz, also featuring a graphics processing unit, Immortals G720 megacycles, 7 at 1.3 GHz, 1.3 GHz. Thanks to its 8 GB of RAM in the base version and this one that I have here in my hands. 12 GB of RAM with an additional 6 GB virtual and an internal memory of 512 GB. This makes the phone really fly with any games we throw at it, multitasking, even with video editing. It also has, as I mentioned, the dual speakers that allow us to listen in stereo. And we leave you a sample so you can see how the video games we've tested move. Thanks also to this game turbo that it has here, which allows us to have direct access to the video games. And we will be able to see in real time at what frame rate it is working. We can prioritize in performance, frames or resolution, and much more, which we leave for you to see for yourselves. Well, have you seen how amazing the video games move on this phone? It's truly insane because on AnTuTu it has reached a maximum score of over 1,703,000 points, which puts it ahead of many high-end phones and gives it a perfect balance between power, performance, and it doesn't get hot because it also comes with a cooling system focused on its microprocessor, which distributes the heat very well. And your fingers won't burn with the heat when you're playing, which is super important. The truth is that I've been playing for a while, I've really pushed it, and it hasn't gone down too much. The battery, because it has 6,000 mAh and a maximum charging power of 90 W. We also leave you an example here so you can hear how the phone sounds and see how fast it charges. With this super fast charger, you can fully charge the phone in just 45 minutes. And thanks to its Ingress Protection 68 certification, the phone will also be protected against water splashes and dust, making it have a set of lightweight plastic materials. A good processor, a good screen, or speakers that sound decently. A combination of factors that makes this phone break in the market, as I mentioned at the beginning of the mid-range. It is true that it's a bit grubby in my personal opinion, because I've noticed that fingerprints are quite marked when I touch it. I don't know if you can see it there, but just so you know, the phone works very well, it's very light and has very good performance. And in terms of connectivity, it will have a Wi-Fi 6, a Bluetooth 6.0 for low energy consumption and near field communication. To be able to pay with the mobile phone and load all our cards without worries. The phone that I have in my hands is the black version. The black and yellow version will also be available, and a limited edition Marvel with Iron Man's face in red. Super nice, and many more benefits that you will have if you go to their website, book in advance, share the link, and so on, which we will put below in the description. I specifically have the version with 12 GB of RAM with 512 GB of internal storage. But I'm going to give you the price of the X7 and the X7 Pro of the base version, which would be the one with 8 GB of RAM with 256 GB of internal storage. The X7 will be at €299.99 and the X7 Pro will be at €319.99. The expanded version, I can't say exactly how much it will be, but I suppose it will be 50 to 70 euros more. That is, in a range of 300 to 400 euros. We will have a mid-range mobile with premium features, with innovation in all its components, with an incredible screen, and if I had to find a flaw, it would only be that it's a little bit messy. The speaker does not sound as powerful as one might imagine, but it sounds quite decent and it hardly heats up at all. The phone works very well, it charges very quickly. Have you seen the camera, which looked quite good, which by the way I haven't talked much about it because I left it for the end because I think it's a point. It's worth noting that it has a main camera of 50 megapixels, a secondary wide-angle camera of 8 megapixels, and a front camera of 20 megapixels. The rear camera has a half-inch Sony sensor with a CMOS sensor, and it takes photos and videos like the one you're going to see right now from both the front and rear camera. We leave you with some examples of different shots we've taken here around both day and night so you can see with your own eyes. Front camera, daytime conditions. This is how the Poco X7 Pro looks and sounds. As you can see, with the arm stretched out, the stabilization seems pretty good, the resolution and quality as well. Let's change a bit the backlight to see how the ISO works, and this is how this Poco X7 Pro would work. Front camera, night conditions, this is how it looks, and this is how this Poco X7 Pro sounds. It has a little bit of light here, so you can see the change, the contrast, and this is how it would look. And here you can also see this sample of the dual camera with which we are going to have a night option. I also show you a test to see how the rear and front camera look at the same time. Rear camera of this Poco X7 Pro daytime conditions. 4060 frames, this is how it looks, this is how it sounds. I add a little bit of zoom for the difference, and if we go at 60 frames, it seems to stabilize quite well. And well, that's the overall result of the phone. I want to read all of your opinions. What do you think? How did you guys receive the notification that this new X7 Pro was going to go on sale? Whether you will buy it or not, if you know the brand and your specific point of view, I would like to read all of you. We will leave you the purchase link in the description so you can directly access their website and other marketplaces. Also, the benefits that you can enjoy if you get there on time and are aware of their social networks and their website. As always, we want to read your opinions. Thank you very much for being there. Give it a like. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe and turn on notifications to stay updated. And see you in the next Tech Ground video. Thank you very much. See you soon.